Hey, what's going on? This is KQKC Boxing Channel coming to you with another video. Yes, sir. Like I always say, I'm going to bring you the latest news and sometimes news that might happen. But anyway, I want to talk about Demetrius Andrade. If I have the correct spelling, if I misspelled it, I apologize. But really, who cares? Because, for one, Demetrius Andrade said that. Now, I believe Black Fan TV, LDBC, actually broke this statement, and shout out to him for that. Now, Demetrius Andrade says that all Texas fighters are on enhancing drugs. Other words, PEDs. Okay? And of course, that's not true. You know, he hinted out a while back about Earl Spence, but he denied it, of course. But there's no denying him now. Okay? If he said it now, he said it then. Or he hinted out to it then. Now, I can't take his boxing talent away from him, because he actually was a good boxer. And I'm going to say was, because he haven't boxed in I don't know how long. I think my son boxed more than he has. And my son don't even box. Put it that way. And then I seen him at the little warehouse unveiling of Eddie Hearn, which he promoted that app for $10 that Americans just don't buy into it. They just don't. I keep telling everyone, America and the UK, the NBA, the NFL, and the MLB, Major League Baseball, and hockey. Those are really the top tier sports in America. Sure, boxing once upon a time was up there too. But sometimes you have people like Don King, and which they fined many times and banned many times, taking fighters' money. Now you see these days that more fighters are promoting their own self. Floyd Mayweather, Mikey Garcia, Earl Spence. Earl Spence said, why he need a promoter? Now he does have an advisor, Al Heyman, which Demetrius Andrade should have went with, because see, Al Heyman is established here in America. Al Heyman has everybody's ear. Okay? I'm not saying his hands is in everybody's pocket, don't get me wrong, but everybody has that respect. Anytime a black man can put together PBC and pay his fighters the way he paid them, and rub shoulders with billionaires, and make fighters millionaires, you have to talk to a guy like that. I would love to pick his brain, because not only is he a great promoter, he's a great advisor. See, let me clarify something. Advisor and a promoter are different. When you leave a promoter and go with another promoter, that's it. But with an advisor, he still get a piece of your ass. That's right. If you want to leave Al Heyman as a promoter, that's fine. If you want to go with Top Rank, that's fine. But if you are his advisor, if he's your advisor, he will get a piece of that purse. Trust me. Look it up. I know my boxing. I'm not too much hip on the rules, but the important rules I am. But this Demetrius Andrade, he's a fool. He made a lot of mistakes in his career, but everybody's blamed for it except him. I'm going to say it like this. He's not very good at making decisions. He's just not. And that's life. I mean, I know a lot of people just can't make decisions on their own. They look for counseling. They look for this and that. But him, you know, why would you sign with somebody, first of all, like Eddie Hearn, with the reputation that he has, without doing research? If you did, you'll know that he's been sued, and Parliament might be bringing up charges against him for ticking and all that. Something to do with ticket sales, counting how many tickets were sold in 2 seconds. I mean, come on, please. You know, but he's not that bright to do that. And you know what? He should have went with Al Heyman, but he decided to go with Eddie Hearn. Why? Because Eddie Hearn talked that good shit to him that he wanted to hear. Oh, I can make you a millionaire. I can make you a millionaire. I can make you better than the CHARLO'S. Because, you know, that's who he's so much envy of. Yeah, he said, well, I signed. Without thinking. That's just the type of person he is. Then he on the stage doing karate kicks and acting a damn fool. This supposed to be the next superstar, right? Well, everybody on the stage was has-beens or B-level fighters. And the app would be what? Amateurs fighting for the first time as pros, basically, right? Well, he fits right in. Anybody can say they're undefeated if you don't fight. If you don't fight, of course you're going to still be undefeated. That's right. I agree with Jermell Charlo when he said, when Demetrius Andrade went in that press conference and say, when you think we can fight? No, he begging for fights, chasing the Charlos around. And like Jermell Charlo said, you know what? Let his ass wait. He had a time once upon a time to fight, and he backed out. So let his ass be broke and wait. And you know what's going to happen? The same thing here. That's what's going to happen. Because sooner or later, he's going to back out of the fight, or he's going to think he should get paid what Floyd Mayweather get paid and back out the fight. And guess what? Promoters get tired of your ass. Eddie Hearn's going to kick him to the curb. Then guess what? He's a free agent again. Because the last promoter, star promoter banner that he came from, they told him straight up, look, boo-boo, nobody don't want to touch you, man. And nobody want to even get in a conversation. We can't get you the fights you want. You know, he want the big fights, you know, haven't fought in I don't know how long. And he had a chance to fight Demetrius, he backed out of that. He had a deal with HBO, backed out of that. We already know the past with Rock Nation and who he blamed and everything. So he backed out of that fight because he got mad because Al Heyman was paying Charlo more than he was making. So he pouted like a baby, besides going in and out and proving himself and get a bigger payday the next fight. See, that's how you think. You think, okay, well, I'm going to do this. Okay, I take it. Because I know I can prove my skills. Then next time I fight, then I can ask for double that amount. Then somebody could pick me up and see my skills. But he fought what? Willie Nelson? I mean, come on. Now, don't get me wrong, he used to be a boxing fool. But it's something just didn't seem right when he came back with an earring in his nose, and it just, I don't know. He's out there. Like, you know, he's one of those guys that smoke weed and sit there and trying to analyze shit, you know? You ever see that on TV where you got a guy that sit there, you know, yeah, dude, man, it's like, wow, man, like, you know, that's the type of dude this guy is now. I mean, he was doing karate kicks and stuff when they put on that performance, because I don't think the shit was real. With him, Big Baby Miller, who is half represented by Eddie Hearn, and he was his own too, and AJ. I think it was staged, and that's KQKC personal opinion. So, after all that went on, he out there kicking and everything, and of course, our boxing reporters interview him and say, "Oh, whoa, man, you had some good moves out there, dude, man. Wow, did you take up karate when you was younger?" You know, what kind of reporting is that? What they should have said is, "Man, what's wrong with you, dude? Why was you up there kicking and shit? Why was you up there acting like that?" Or did somebody else, you know, I mean, you can make a joke out of it. You can say, "Hey, man, did you have too much to drink, dude? Or what's going on, man? Man, you tripping," you know, or something. But of course, you know, they want that ringside seat. They want to be a part of Eddie Hearn's so-called new app. But I just can't see paying $10 for people you already seen and see amateurs turn pro. I just can't see that, you know. Sure, I like to see contenders, you know. That's why I watch Showtime and stream. Because, like Antoine Douglas, I watched him on Showtime 4 or 5 times. He got up there till he got knocked out. He was a middleweight. He was doing extremely good. He fought his way all the way up to a contender. You know? So, Demetrius Andrade, you're wrong. Just because people lift weights, people grow, people get bigger, and Jamal and Jermell Charlo, they are identical twins. And yes, they both are built the same way because they both have the same DNA. Now, some people's bodies are different. Just because you're not getting bigger, that doesn't mean anything. They are active. You're not. I seen you spar in a sweatsuit. So, you can't not ever accuse a man of doing anything unless you have proof. And what does that say about you? Either jealousy, or you fucking nuts, or you trying to pump up a fight against somebody in Texas, which neither will happen, except for you probably nuts, because I really think it's a screw loose there somewhere. You know, I'm not no doctor, I'm not no psychiatrist, but I really believe you need a psychological evaluation. And that's KQKC opinion. I really believe you need an evaluation of your mentality, because it's something not clicking. I don't know. Most boxers go through a period of nutso. A lot of boxers get hit, and sometimes something get loose. Some come out with all their faculties. But I really believe that just look at this picture. And look how he used to be. He was looking like a boxer. He was a boxing fool, subscribers. He was. Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, he was a box the pants off you. Then as he got older, he started pulling out of fights. I think he got the big head and started demanding a lot of money, because Rock Nation offered him money to fight. Then he tries to sue him because he pulled out the fight. Ain't nobody gonna pay you for nothing. Why should they pay you and you didn't do shit? So, if you like what I'm saying, if you like where I'm going with this, if you like where this channel is heading, man, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to get notified every time I upload a video, no problem, hit the notification bell. And also hit the like bell on the way in or out. Because KQKC Boxing Channel is going to keep it real. And this guy, Demetrius Andrade, is delusional. There's no one in Texas that's on any PEDs. Everyone in Texas, before the fight and after and during training camp, do Olympic-style testing. Like I said, you have to do your homework before you do any accusing anybody. Or you can say allegedly. How about that? You can say allegedly. That way, you can say, oh, well, it's not for sure, or whatever. But why would that notion even cross your mind unless you had some kind of animosity or jealousy against somebody in Texas? And I know it's not Earl Spence. I know it's not Regis Prograis. I know it's not Brant. So it got to be one of the CHARLO'S. Why, you said it. So I think I hit it right there on the head there, right? Well, that's all I got for you today. And this, like I said, this KQKC Boxing Channel. And I see you when I see you. Peace.